Irrevocable trust, that's where a lot of folks say, I don't want to pay any taxes. Well, right now the exemption levels are so crazy high. A married couple has to have, north of $24 million before they have to even worry about estate taxes, but that's set to go down in the next few years. But even if it goes down, it's probably going down indexed for inflation. We can't really say exactly what it's going down to, but let's just plan on about 7 million is what it would go down to per person. So if you have under $7 million, you don't need to worry about the alphabet soup, the spout, all these different acronyms, the Spousal Lifetime Access Trust, the Qualified Personal Residence Trust, the Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust, the alphabet soup of all of those. If you don't have north of $6 or $7 million, even when the exemptions go down, it's not something you're really going to have to worry too much about. But that said, there's all these other things that we've got listed below: asset protection, charitable trust, special needs trust, and also just taking care of your family after you're gone. Remember, we talked about setting things up during your lifetime versus setting them up when you're gone. Most of these things, when we're talking about the special needs trust or asset protection trust or family trust to coordinate the efficient transfer of wealth, those are things that a lot of people set up within their wills to take care of their families after they're gone. So I have two sons. I have a 17-year-old and a 21-year-old, and heck no, I don't want them to get even our meager wealth that we have. I would not want to just hand that to them, because at this stage in their life, it would stunt their growth and stunt their ability to go out and actually create productive members of society out of themselves, and it would be gone. My youngest son likes fast cars. No, the answer is no on those. And so that's really the reasons for setting up irrevocable trust, or all of the things in this list. And the big one that affects nearly everybody on this call is protecting the assets and coordinating the actual transfer of wealth after they're gone. My son, my 21-year-old, told me last night that he wants to propose to his girlfriend. Big thing. Oh my goodness, that's especially moms of boys sitting down talking to me. They're always wanted to protect against those money grubbing potential future ex-spouses. That's another big reason that people set up trusts, is because they want to make sure that if their children were to get divorced down the road, that they wouldn't be able to get a hold of their assets. And the other thing that I hear incredibly sadly about on nearly a daily basis is I get calls from families who say that they've got multiple kids or just one kid, and most of them are doing all right, but they've got one child that's either got mental illness or addiction issues, and that takes some major planning. And this is not a Cumberland Trust commercial at all. I'm not going to make it into that, but we are one of the only trust companies I know that has a special department where the trust officers solely work with beneficiaries with mental illness and addiction issues. So that's something that is incredibly painful for families working through what in the world to do to make sure that their kids are protected against themselves, against other people that want to take advantage of them. That's a reason for an irrevocable trust.